you.
Oh, there. All right, we have another guest. We're very excited. She is keeping up with the Kardashians way before their reality hit show. This woman is now sharing her experiences of nannying for these kids with a new book she has.
Yeah, we want to welcome Minnesota native and author of Malibu Nanny, Adventures of the Former Kardashian, Pam Behan, to Twin Cities Live. Pam, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
I'm excited to be in my home state.
Oh, I know. That's what we have to ask you about. You go from Minnesota to becoming a Kardashian nanny. How did it happen for you?
Well, I was just going to go for a summer and get a nanny job because they're apparently like a dime a dozen. And I went to a nanny agency so I would get with a good family. They set me up with Linda Jenner. I had no clue who Linda Jenner was until I went to the house for the interview, and I started seeing all these pictures of Bruce Jenner all over. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm at Bruce Jenner's house. Because I used to eat Wheaties looking at his face thinking, you know, he's cute.
He was famous as an Olympian long before keeping up with the Kardashians.
Yes. So anyway, to make a long story short, they hired me, and I did not want to come back for school that fall because that was just too short of a time frame. So it took, basically went for a summer and it turned into 8 years.
So who are these little boys that you're with right there?
That is Brandon and Brody, and that was shortly after I had started. Brandon was 5 there, I believe, and I'm sorry, Brandon was 7. Brody was 5.
And here's the wedding.
Yes. So this is when Bruce and Chris got married. Oh my gosh, look at that production.
And that was the first day that I actually started working for that family, for Bruce and Chris and the kids.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Were you the only nanny for all those kids?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
But actually, they didn't all live with Bruce and Chris. It was just Courtney, Kim, Chloe, and Robert.
Okay.
Yeah, just 4.
That's a lot. So you worked for them for 5 years, and you go on to write this book. And I think everyone's kind of looking at the book, looking at you, looking at these intimate family photos, and thinking, how did the family react when you said, "I'm going to write about this"?
Well, at first, I think they were a little nervous. Of course, if somebody wrote a book about me, I'd be nervous too. But but no, it came out in the media negative at first, making it look like I was going to do a bashing tell-all, which couldn't be further from the truth. You know, I've chosen to take the high road. It's just fun and lighthearted. You know, you can imagine fun, crazy things that happen with 4 kids. So it's nothing, you know, nothing that they would be, you know, hurt by. I've sent them the book, and you know, we've kept updated on the progress, and so. Yeah, so
now that it's out, is Kris Jenner okay with it? Because she kind of keeps a tight leash on this family.
Yes, she does. I sent her the very first copy, and I haven't heard, so I'm not sure if that doesn't mean like she has gotten through it yet or not, because that wasn't very long ago. So anyway, I'm thinking everything's going to be fine because everything in there is fun and nice and good.
So you keep in touch with the family. You talk to Bruce once a year?
At least, yes, because we have the same birthday, October 28th. So I at least talk to him once a year. I've talked to Chris a few times in the last year. Kind of lost touch with the girls over the last few years. I mean,
they've been busy.
Granted, they're extremely busy, but I would love to have a reunion with all of them. I think that would be really cool.
You and Chloe, Chloe was kind of the one that you were the closest to?
Chloe was definitely my little sidekick, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
There's a dog vomit story involving Chloe. This is what I see, and I'm like, what?
She's going to love this.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, Chloe used to feed Harley, the dog, from the table all the time, and I would repeatedly tell her to not do that. And one night after dinner, all the kids had left the table, and I was cleaning up, and I noticed that was perfect bow tie pasta. Dog puke. On the floor.
And that's what we had for dinner.
And I said, Chloe? And from the other room, she's like, yeah? I said, did you feed Harley from the table? She said, no. I said, can you come here for a minute? And the picture shows the rest.
And you made her clean it up.
Yes,
and she did it.
I love that.
I know.
I mean, well, she got a bandana.
Yeah. She had to be a little dramatic about it.
Hello.
Right.
She wouldn't be a Kardashian if she wasn't.
So you're back in the Midwest now.
Yes.
And what are you doing these days?
I'm a substitute teacher. And I've been in the insurance and investment business for about 13 years, and I have a 6-year-old son.
Oh, that's wonderful. I do have to ask you about Sylvester Stallone, too.
Oh, yeah, we heard you dated.
For a short time, yes.
Look at
Oh, my gosh, Pam.
Awful picture of me. I hate that picture.
Oh, I think you look adorable.
But it is proof that I did.
Yes.
How long did this go on?
About 6 months. It wasn't really very long.
You were in Hollywood.
Yes.
Everyone goes a little crazy.
Yep.
I love it. Well, I'm sure there are some very fun stories in the book, and we so appreciate you coming by and filling us in on some of them. And you can buy the book and read it yourself.
Yeah, we've got a link to Pam's book, Malibu Nanny, Adventures of a Former Kardashian. You can go to TwinCitiesLive.com, click on Fun.
Nice to meet you, Pam. Thanks so much
thank
for
you.
coming by. Coming up.